This is part 6 of my video reply for Solitage. Alright, so the tea is being spilled all over his head. So, are you understanding now the reason why that person doesn't want to bring it to a court of law? Because they understand. Not only did I end up finding evidence of the evidence tampering and the evidence suppression, but ultimately that evidence suppression ended up being done right in the purview of the feds. Alright? Because they wanted to go ahead and have me fucking watch listed. Have me listed as a fucking gang member. So when they ended up doing that, they ended up going ahead and putting themselves right in the fucking spotlight. So ultimately, they created their own problems. So I'd like to see a defamation by hearsay or defamation by implication lawsuit, because I've given nothing but truth. And truth is actually a protection from defamation lawsuit. But I've also gone and given enough fucking evidence of corruption to go ahead and get numerous different institutions caught up, that they would end up having to, between all of them, have to pay out millions in restitutions. So that being said, do you really want to throw yourself in the middle of this? Because understand, you're criminally implicating yourself. So you really might want to back it the fuck off. You really do. Because ultimately, it was an issue that shouldn't have even happened. And ultimately, that whole thing happened because she lied to try to get her dad to transport her to my house without an invitation. Well, at my house, there was no supervision. No hangout was supposed to happen to avoid that very fucking scenario. So ultimately, I used that very scenario to go ahead and aim at her dad, who was being a corrupt piece of shit anyway, considering the whole trespassing and contributing to the delinquency of a minor, while also wanting to go ahead and use his minor daughter to conduct an unwarranted perimeter sweep. So yeah, he didn't want to have to answer for his fucking misconduct or abuse of power, or why he ended up having a random juvenile that he had no social ties to on his search history in the police database. So tell me, what the fuck did I do wrong? Because from what I'm hearing the only thing I did was told him to check his fucking privilege.